Hello, everybody. Hi, Renee.
Hi.
All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Your Time to Shine chat tonight. And what a special one because we are now inside of our Luck of the Stylish event. And Renee and I are super excited to share with you tonight why we do feel so lucky to be here at Park Lane and what we do love about this business and this industry in general. So, as you're jumping on, comment live if you are watching live, comment replay if you're watching us on the replay a little bit later. And as always, tag your stylist so that he or she knows that you're here. You are going to have an opportunity to win a piece of jewelry tonight as well. So stay around so that you can be a part of that. And speaking of jewelry, Renee, today was yet another day in Park Lane World that new jewelry comes out.
Oh, I know. Isn't it beautiful? I just love it.
I mean, some of you are Sparklebox subscribers. Some of you are not Sparklebox subscribers, but those of you that are, how many of you already ordered that bonus bracelet to wear with your Savannah set? I'm so excited. So some of you already grabbed, some of you probably received your Sparklebox. Standard subscribers, you already received your necklace.
That's so pretty.
Beautiful. Premium subscribers already premium subscribers already received their earrings. So you have the necklace and the earrings. And then elite subscribers, you also received the bracelet. So who's already worn it? What did you wear it with? Tell us what you're wearing. But so exciting that today, every month, in case you don't know this part, every month, most months, is it every month? I don't know, but a lot of months, Park Lane brings out like a bonus piece that also goes with the pieces that you got with your subscription. And today they brought out an extra bangle. So super exciting. If you did not get that notification and you want it, tag your stylist right now and make sure that either they order it for you or we can direct you to your email, or we'll get you helped out so that you can get that bracelet, because those bonus pieces typically sell out pretty quick.
It's really cool because it's two-sided. Like it's black on one side and then it's a leopard print on the other side.
Yeah, so I love pieces like that because it gives such a different look as you move your arm around.
Yeah.
Well, all right, everybody. So hopefully everybody has found us now, and welcome on. So for those that I've never met before, my name is Michelle Zito. I'm a company VP with Park Lane Jewelry. I'm here with Renee Harrop. She is an area leader here with us. And tonight we are here to share with you what it is that we love so much about Park Lane, why we feel lucky to be here at Park Lane, here at our Luck of the Stylish event, and to see if it might be something that you might really enjoy as well. Our team is coast to coast, north to south, and all do this business for a huge variety of reasons. So you're here tonight, I'm assuming, because you have a potential reason why you might be wanting to do a business like this, and things that people on this team, on our team, Team Shine On, use with their Park Lane income. There are people paying off credit cards, using it to, make car payments, tuition, orthodontics, go on vacation with, everyday bills, car payments, early retirement, supplementing retirement. That's just, a fraction of all of the things that people on our team use their Park Lane business to help run their households. And you may have one of those reasons or a different reason, and whatever it is, we can definitely help you do that. So I'm so thrilled to be here tonight with Renee, and Renee joined our team. It's just under a year ago now, right?
I think it was August or September.
Right. I remember talking to you from my pool. Like being on the floaty talking to you. So not even really then, just a year, and she's doing so well with the business. Though when she came to us, she actually was not new to the industry. She was only new to Park Lane. So Renee, going back the 6 years when you were originally looking for something, what made you start in this industry as a whole?
I started in sales actually because I had a friend that was doing it, and it looked like it was a lot of fun, and I needed a little bit of extra money, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I started out, actually started out in skincare. I did fine. I was having a good time, but I went to a jewelry party online, and I was like, wow, I want to do this. Jewelry is a lot more fun than skincare. It was a lot easier for me to talk about and to bring up in conversations. So I switched to another jewelry company, and I was there. I loved doing it. I loved the company. Everything was going great. And then things started to change. I saw red flags. Our commissions got cut. They cut the hostess program. And so I was starting to get a little bit worried about where the company was headed.
Yeah. And I'm here at Park Lane for 12 years, and I can't believe how many times I've seen that play out where people, are with their company, they're building, they're doing well, they're enjoying it. They love everything about the lifestyle of being part of a sales team and the flexibility and, all the things that it provides. And then here come the changes. Here come the things that cost you money, right? And then now what? Do I stay with this and just make so much less money? Do I pursue something else? And so how did you end up finding Park Lane then?
Well, I knew, actually, I went to I think I was in another party, and I went to a Jules chat. And this was like a year before I joined Park Lane. And I thought in the back of my mind, this is my backup plan. But okay. You guys don't make that mistake. Don't let it be your backup plan. Go for it. Really, I wish I had. But then, things continued to change. And then I saw one of my friends had just joined Park Lane, and she made a post about a Jules chat. And so I came to the Jules chat, and here I am.
So amazing, right? Like some of you are watching this for the first time, and some of you are watching this for I don't even want to say how many times. And so, yeah, listen to Renee here. She went to one a year before she joined and just said, like, don't wait a year.
No, please don't.
So, the change in the programs is a big part of why people end up making the switch to Park Lane, or why people just join Park Lane in the first place. And that's really one of the things we want to talk about tonight, are the different programs here. Because if you're going to join a direct sales company as a way to either supplement or replace your income, then you want to know two things, in my opinion. You want to know, number one, that you're joining a company that's solid and is going to stay around. Now, to that point, Park Lane's been around. This is now year 71. So Park Lane started in 1955. And if you're thinking about, why does that date sound familiar? If you've seen the movie Back to the Future, that's the year they go back to in Back to the Future, 1955. So think about Marty McFly, landing in I forget the name of the town, in his DeLorean, and like the cars and all of that, the sock hop, the fish under the sea dance, all of that, the enchantment under the sea, that's all 1955. And to think about that, the family that started the company then is the same family running the company today. So the original owners were a husband and wife team that wanted to run a business that they knew would last over time, that could be their family legacy, that was going to be something that wouldn't take over their lives. And they were advised by 3 different advisors what would be all of those things. And all 3 advisors came back with jewelry. Jewelry is easy to ship. It's easy to store. It's something that sells in both times of great economic situations as well as in times of recession. And it's something that just women love and you can feel great about with even a small purchase. So jewelry it was. They started their business, ran the business as co-owners for many, many years. When they got older and wanted to retire, they had their three sons. Three of their sons took it over as co-owners. They are still the co-owners today. Many of their children are also critical in running the business today because, of course, they're all adults. And then there are even grandchildren that come on the incentive trips with us. And so there's 4 generations of family with active hands running Park Lane Jewelry. And I love to see that because then I know that their family legacy can be my family legacy and it can be all of your family legacies as well. And I know that I can share a business with someone that's still going to be here, many, many years from now. It's already been here for 71 years and has stood the test of time. So that's number one. You want to know that you're working with a company that wants to be here and wants to stay here. And number 2, the programs that they have can support the goals that you have, right? The goals of making either extra money, again, supplementing or replacing the income that you're looking for. And are those programs here to stay? And are they, properly funded and all of those things? So that's what we're going to talk about now so that you know what the programs are here that would support the business that you are looking to start. Now, the first program that we have here is the program that most of you are already familiar with as customers of many of our stylists on the team, which is the sale. Now, Renee, you had sold 2 prior products before coming to Park Lane. When you heard about the sale here, or even experienced it as a customer here, what is your now impression of the sale, having seen it from the outside and now working here for almost a year?
The sale is amazing. I haven't seen anything like it, even as a customer shopping with other direct sales companies, even aside from the ones that I was with. I've never seen anything like it. It's awesome.
Yeah. Everybody, so go ahead and tell everybody what it is.
Okay. So when you shop the sale, you choose your 2 lowest price pieces. And once you choose those 2, which you can choose items around $30-ish a piece. And then once you hit a certain amount, usually a lot of times it's $90, then you can add a bonus item for only $35, which is anything valued at $200 or less in the catalog. And plus you get 4 pieces for half off. Half price. So that's where your more expensive pieces come in. You use those as your half price items. And you always get a deal at Park Lane because we always have a sale. And right now, you can get your bonus item with only spending $60, and you can get a second bonus item.
It's unbelievable.
It's awesome. It really is unbelievable. Where else can you shop that way?
Nowhere. In fact, if I went to a department store right now and was like, hi, I'd like to get these 2 pairs of socks. And then can I get this Michael Kors bag half price, this Coach wristlet half price, this evening bag half price. And then I would like to get these Jimmy Choos for $35. They'd be like, no, I don't know. Why would you think that you can do that? But that's kind of exactly how it goes here. I mean, how many of you have Moana earrings, right? These are such a popular lower price piece. They come in 3 different metals. They're $28. So grabbing just a pair of those in gold, a pair of those in silver, suddenly, your ring is half price. This ring is half price. You're getting bracelets for half price. And then all of a sudden, your impression bracelet that you thought you were going to, $188. Nope. $35. So comment sale if you have shopped the sale with your stylist at some point, or comment sale if you're like, wow, that sounds amazing. Because when women want to shop a sale, 2 amazing things happen, and they're happy with what they're purchasing, right? And certainly our jewelry is fully guaranteed. It is fine fashion jewelry, which means that it is not costume jewelry. Costume jewelry is like the disposable jewelry you find in the cheapy type stores. Even other direct sales companies have costume jewelry. It typically falls apart. It typically turns your ears painful, your fingers green, all kinds of things. Whereas we have 18 to 22 karat electroplated gold, semi-precious stones, glass pearls, natural stones, rhodium silver, which is a platinum silver blend, like all the things that make our jewelry high-end, high quality. So women in shopping, we know two things. One is that they love it to get an amazing deal on a quality product. Okay, when they get a Logan bracelet, that's normally $140 something for $35. We achieve that, right? But then the second part is that they love to tell their friends about an amazing sale. And you all have done that. Not necessarily about Park Lane, although some of you have told your friends about Park Lane, but you've done it in the grocery store when you told a friend about something in the produce section on a great deal that was delicious. You've done it in department stores. You've done it about movies. You've done it about all kinds of things. This is no different. So that brings us to program number 2, which is when a woman will get her friends together so that we can share the jewelry with them, which can be done in their living room. It can be done at a bar or a restaurant. It can be done on Facebook Live, exactly like this. It can be done in a messenger chat. It can be done on text. Who knew when Shirley started this business in 1955 that there'd be so many ways beyond the living room to share the jewelry with, right? And to shop with your friends. But when someone does that, and many of you have done this, then Park Lane rewards you with a tremendous shopping spree. In fact, hundreds of dollars worth of free and discounted jewelry. That is the Hostess program, right? So get the girls together, everyone shops. The hostess that got everybody together gets all of their jewelry free and at a discount. But we as stylists don't pay for that. That's a program through Park Lane that, and they double that. Like if when you have 10 orders on your party, Park Lane gives double free credit so that it's $400 to shop with from through your stylist, but really from Park Lane. They can take half price items. The other half is not paid by the stylist. It's discounted by Park Lane. All of those things are part of what Park Lane does to support the hostess in having that party, which supports us in business, right? Because if Renee, if Becky, if Jennifer, if all of us as stylists had to pay for all of that, well, then there goes your profit on your party. Well, what kind of business is that if I have to spend all of the money I earned in commission paying for the hostess's order? Now, Renee touched on this at the very beginning when she said that she was with a different jewelry company for 5 years, and then they took away the hostess program. Now, you experienced this front row seat. Just remind everybody or share why that is so terrible. Besides the fact that if you were going to pay for it, it cuts into your profit. But like all of that, what are the things that makes it terrible for a company to do that?
Right. Because the parties are how we get new customers, how we make new contacts, and how we share our business. And when you cut that, then you have to find other ways to try to attract business. And it's a lot harder to run your business that way. The hostess program at Park Lane is amazing. And one thing I like about it is that it doesn't go by the total number of sales. If you get 10 orders, you get $400 in free jewelry, plus other items for half off and a thank you item and all of that. So it's really amazing program.
Right. And that's a huge difference between Party Plan, which is what we are, right? When a company has a hostess program where someone gets rewarded for having friends come and shop, that's called a hostess plan, which makes that business Party Plan because there's rewards for having a party. Without that, it's more of an MLM, which is just you go find individual customers. And like Renee said, much, much harder to do that. Now you have to find every individual person that wants to go find jewelry, as opposed to having a lovely hostess who loves the jewelry saying, Renee, here's 20 of my friends, show them the jewelry. And, let's have a great time together, since I had so much fun at my friend Susan's party, right? And that's the beauty of a hostess program. And that's the beauty of a party plan business. Now, what else? What's then the third part of the program? Because the great sale, the customer program, leads to the joy of the hostess program. Those two programs together is what allows Park Lane, of course, to pay us, right? Because the compensation program, back when Park Lane started in 1955, there were other direct sales jewelry companies. And somebody said to Arthur Sr., well, what are you going to do that for? What's going to make people join your jewelry company instead of the one people already know? And he said, I'm going to pay them more. And they do. They pay more. So I came from a different direct sales company as well, 14 years with another company, not jewelry though. So I did need to learn a new product when I came here. But I could not believe the difference in the compensation program. So let's talk a bit about that, because a starting stylist here starts at 30% of personal sales, and you only can move up from there as you continue, as you just, build up. So when one person joins your team, you go to 35%. When 3 more people join your team, you can promote to area, which is Renee's level. And now you earn 40% on your personal sales and 10% on the stylist that you're helping to bring in. And you never go backwards. So if Renee's whole entire team quits, she would not lose her title of area. She would not demote back to 35%. Or back to the 30% that starting stylists start at, because Park Lane does not believe in any of that fear-based compensation plan. So Renee actually was assigned the title of area when she came here based on her previous experience. And she cannot demote any lower than what she was given. She can move up, but she's never going to demote back down to where, even below where she started here. Same for me, right? I came here as a sales vice president based on my previous experience. I would never demote to anything lower than sales vice president. In fact, I have since promoted to company vice president, and now can never and would never be paid lower than that. Even if Renee and everybody decided we all don't like Michelle anymore and we're all quitting and that's that, like never. they would still pay me on my personal sales and whatever as a company vice president. So that's a huge, huge thing to know here, because if you have worked for another direct sales company and you did experience that, or if you currently experience that on the first of every month, you have to re-qualify for your title every single month, and whatever you make it to on whatever tracker is on your, your back office there, that's what you're getting paid for that month. Or if they tell you, well, you can keep your title, but we're paying you as this other title. Well, that doesn't do me any good. I didn't come here for a title. I came here to earn money, and I need to know what I'm earning. So that is a huge feature here at Park Lane on our compensation plan. We earn free jewelry every single month. In fact, when I was on my interview for leadership here at Park Lane, and I looked at the compensation plan, one of the things that wowed me too was that there wasn't this like whole series of, like, my former company had a real affinity for like, here's do such and such and earn another tote bag, earn a pen, earn like all these like tchotchkes that showed up on my taxes and like ran out of ink after I signed one check with it. And it was like, why am I getting all of this junk? Park Lane's programs are monetary bonuses, raises in commission, jewelry earned every single month to enhance your kit, used for giveaways, all kinds of things so that you don't have to spend your money on the jewelry you sell, right? And a car program that you can either take the money to use for whatever, or take the money and use it to pay your car note for a white Mercedes. And when I looked at that, I said, I love this. I love that I am going to earn cash bonuses, jewelry, and a car payment. That's what I'm here for.
Absolutely.
I mean, really, really amazing. So that's the programs that, as far as like the money that you will earn, right? It's weekly pay. So many of our team members join because they work in an industry full time that they get paid once a month or twice a month. That's a lot of budgeting. Park Lane pays you week to week to week to week. So every
I've gotten used to that.
Yeah.
I've gotten really used to that.
Hey, listen, if Barclays willing to pay every week, then I am willing to sell every week so that I see that money coming in, right? Then, of course, there's all the perks. So rapid fire perks. We did mention briefly there that we earn free jewelry every single month. Packages that start at $250 and then another $300 and then another $300 and then a piece of the month and all of this. That's because no one is joining this business to be constantly buying jewelry to supplement their kit or to do as giveaways and all of this. They give us the opportunity to earn $1,100 plus in free and discounted jewelry. In fact, remember over the weekend, many of you were here hanging out with us and you saw like this SOAR bracelet came out and the necklace and the ring. That's all jewelry we earned back over the summer in a promotion that was on top of the $1,100 I just spoke about. So there's like the $1,100 is the standard program. Then there's like all these little extras that we can earn. And this SOAR bracelet was one of them. So that when that came out over the weekend, all of us that are in those pieces were ready to show it, ready to show you, ready to take orders, and didn't have to go buy a sample of it, right? Now let's talk about inventory versus samples to show. So Renee, with your previous company, did you have to keep inventory?
No, we didn't have to, but a lot of us did.
Okay. Yeah. So inventory, that's good because at least you knew, like, I don't want to have anything with inventory coming into this, right? You probably did with the skincare though. But inventory, to me, I would never, ever involve myself in a business that requires inventory. So here's the difference in case you're hearing a lot of this for the first time. Inventory means you buy 20 of this bracelet so that you can show this bracelet so that someone will buy this bracelet that you now have to put in a box and then bag it up and then take it to the post office and then send it out. And all of that is at your expense. And if you guessed wrong and 20 people did not want this bracelet, now all of that profit that you laid out to purchase it is now sitting on a shelf in your home. And now you're trying it again with these bracelets. Maybe people want these. I have 50 of these and I have 100 of these and I hope people want this one. That is your profit sitting in your home. That's turning your home into a warehouse. We're not doing that. What we have are samples. When I show this bracelet at a party and someone says, oh, I love that royal bracelet in the silver, I'm going to take that as one of my bonus items. Great. I put it in their cart. When they're ready to order, they click secure checkout. They put their information in. Park Lane packs up the order. They send it straight to their house. And I go like this and put my bracelet back on my bracelet pillow and put it aside until it's time for me to demonstrate it again. I get to wear that bracelet out to dinner. I get to wear it wherever I want. I get to show it at parties because it belongs to me. That's what we would start you out with your kit and with the benefits from your launch party. So let's talk about that, because if this is starting to sound really good to you, then let's talk about like next steps, right? Because you need the jewelry in your hands. You need to get, you need to get a paycheck. You want to get a paycheck. So if this is starting to sound good, then what you want to do is set up a party with your stylist that invited you here. And that can either be that's going to be your launch party is what it's going to be. And if you're not 100% sure you want to start, then we'll just call it your decider party because you're not committed yet. But what that is an opportunity for us to wow your friends and family. We work for you. at your launch party, so that we are showing our jewelry. You don't have to worry about what you have or don't have. We use our kit, we show our pieces, we take the orders, we help everybody maximize the sale, their double bonus items, everything that's going on right now. And then that party is your launch. So we, at the end of the party, get to tell you how much is the commission on the show, how much free jewelry was earned, because now that paycheck is going to be direct deposited to you about a week from when you submit the party, which means that when you order your kit, which is $129, for that, you're going to get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry. And then also you get all of the jewelry on the host credit from your order, so that you have now a whole haul of beautiful jewelry coming to you. You have a paycheck coming that's going to be likely defraying the cost of the kit and maybe even things you choose to put on your hostess order extra or whatever you want to do. If your mom and your sister and your neighbor book parties, well, then here we go. There's your next opportunities to earn money. Maybe somebody loved what they heard or comes to a free Jewels chat. They want to join. We sign them up with you. You get a raise. Like, this is how the starting of the business goes. It is our job to launch you with an amazing party. That's how we launched Renee last summer. And I mean, tell them about that launch party.
Oh, it's been a while. I actually don't remember how much my launch party was.
But would you say that it was easy for you to participate in because of what was done for you?
It was an awesome experience having somebody else come in, because me not having the jewelry yet, I didn't have the jewelry. I didn't have the experience of, I didn't know all the names of all the pieces and all of that. And it was really nice to have somebody come in and do it for me. And then I got to observe and watch, so I would know what to do.
Right. And that's just all I wanted you to share there, Renee, was just like assuring everyone that, like, you don't have to know anything yet. We're just going to help you with inviting, getting people into the group, getting people into the chat, and then just letting us do our job to help you get off to an amazing start. Because we want to help you with whatever it is you're looking to achieve. Going back to June of 2000, I was someone who I was a teacher on maternity leave. And all I needed at that time was $600 a month, because I wanted, when the summer was over, to continue to extend my maternity leave. I was a teacher. And in order to do that, I was going to have to do something to make the extra $600 a month it would cost us to extend the COBRA on my health insurance. And that was how much it was going to cost. And I had hosted a different kind of party about a year before, and the girl told me that she made $200 at my party. This, again, was June of 2000. So I was like, okay. So my husband and I were like, I guess if I do 3 parties a month, I'll make $600. And if that's how it works out, then you won't have to go back to work in September. That'll be great. So that summer, that's what I did. Like in June of 2000, I did 3 parties. I made $604.62. And my husband and I were like, excellent. That's how it works. So why not try to have a little extra? Who would have thought you could make $600 leaving your house 3 times in a whole entire month, right? So it was like, maybe I'll do 4 parties so that I can make a little bit more. By the end of the summer, people were starting to join the team. So when September came, I was able to extend my maternity leave. And I just kind of like stayed on that path, continuing to build for what turned into 14 years. And then Park Lane called me for the leadership interview that I mentioned earlier. Once I heard the programs here, they were so far superior to the programs at my other company that I decided I'm going to have to switch, because for me to share the business with someone else, like with all of you tonight, I need to know I'm offering the best of what is out there to my knowledge. And now that I knew better, I was not going to recruit anybody else into the other business. I said, women are busy. Women do not need to have their time wasted and to not be making the most amount of money they can anytime they're leaving their house, anytime they're leaving their family or turning attentions, right? So So that's why I made the switch 14 years ago, which is why now, 26 years later, I am on the world's longest maternity leave, apparently, because here we are. So if this is sounding good, if you would like to win a prize, then here we go. Tonight's prize, we are sharing in the comments. I'm looking around because where did I put it? Okay. In the comments, we are putting a survey so that you can share with us your thoughts about what you just heard. Doesn't matter what you answer, you will be entered in to win this no longer available shortcake bracelet. This was a high-end stretchy bangle that is absolutely beautiful. And one of you that completes the survey that is in the chat comments right now is going to win. So on that survey, you're going to let us know, do you want the decider party? Are you ready to sign up now? Because if you want to order a kit tonight, you absolutely can. You can order, you can tell your stylist, send me the sign up link. I want to order, I want to get this moving. And then again, you can book the launch party. You might already have a party open. If that's the case, that party is your launch party and you get a paycheck on the party you have open right now. If you'd rather wait to order your kit until after the party, also fine. I'm just letting you know that you can order your kit tonight. Your website can be up and running in 10 minutes from now. It's really that simple. Because guess what? You deserve it. You deserve to give it a try. Because if it works out great, you discovered something amazing. And you're going to make money and you can stay with us for as long as you want. If you try it and it's not for you, at least you know, and you're not just coming to a free Jules chat month after month after month and wondering. And then you could say, you know what? It wasn't for me. I'm going to go back to being your customer. I'm glad I made some money. I'm glad I earned a bunch of jewelry. Thanks for the opportunity. And then you just go back to your regular life, and be our customer. There's no harm in trying. You're not losing money and you're going to make a ton of money and have some fun along the way. So go ahead and fill out the survey. You'll be entered to win this bracelet. I'll be announcing the winner of this bracelet on Thursday, along with the early bird raffles from this event. So somebody will be winning this on Thursday to give a little time for our replayers. But click the link now and answer the questions before you forget. So Renee, thank you so much. Everyone, can everybody hit the like or the heart button to give Renee an extra round of applause? This is the first time she's done a free Jules chat with us.
Yes,
and it was so nice to chat with you and hear more about your story.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
I'm so glad.
And really, everybody, try it. Just try it. You will love it. I promise.
And Renee is not, again, she's there not even a year. So take her word for it if you're not going to take mine. So have a great rest of your evening. And thanks again for joining us for this awesome event. Bye, everybody.
Bye.